Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 20 minutes to 5 in the morning uh, in the USA. James William Mugeni is my name, a medical clinic officer by profession, a certified public manager. I'm certified by the US to manage the public. And I yet don't have I don't have a public to manage here. That's why I try to focus on Uganda. But I also focus on Uganda because Uganda is home. Uganda is where I came from. I usually tell people that almost the US has not made me because maybe the US, if it is a brain drain, whatever you call it, that's what has happened because 51 years of my living in Uganda makes me a senior citizen of Uganda. Yes, every day now I have to worry about Uganda, especially when it comes to driving. I have seen today in the morning, I have seen an early picture of a lorry rammed into a road rail. And I was like, no, supposing the borders parked there, or civilians, or walking, or somebody doing a morning, whatever run, whatever. Then I'm like, what is happening to our Ugandan community, our driving in Uganda? Yes, if I tell you it is 20 minutes to 5 a.m., I have been driving at 4 a.m. and I arrived safely. I told you a bit of the road conditions in the US are so bad, but we maneuver cars based on high skills that are trained skills. But I wanted to, I remember when we were working in Tororo, there were about 100 or more people riding motorcycles and we never registered an accident. So there's several things that we can still do. We registered an accident for the 10 years or more. At least I remember we had a field officer we called a butcherman because he knocked a cow. But the US Embassy trained us in defensive driving, which can still be done because then we were riding motorcycles on the busy eastern road of Uganda, working with the CDC, and we never had of about 100 and 150 drivers on the motorcycles and cars. There were no serious accidents, apart from the butcher boy. We're talking of butcher man who killed a cow in the village. The US trained us on, they call it the 5-way Smith system. And it had 5 keys. The 5 keys. The Smith 5 keys were designed to provide drivers with the knowledge and skills to create 3 important things while driving. Space to maneuver their vehicle away from conflict, visibility to detect danger and the potential of conflict with another vehicle or a fixed object. You remember the Gulu accident was a fixed object. And then time to react to volatile and complex driving environment. We were trained on that and given license for that, and yet we're in Uganda. So the 5 keys of the US system, the Smith system, it was aim high in steering, aim high. Get the big picture. When you're on the road, get the big picture. That's key 2. Keep your eyes moving. Key 3. Leave yourself an out. That was key 4. And make sure they see you. In the US here, we drive with full lights, even daytime. With lights on with a car. So these are the basic things that Ugandans must do. Detect. We are basically trained to detect the presence of potential danger early. Send your warning signals as soon as you think you will be recognized, not to be recognized too late. Seek eye contact by using the warning devices on your vehicle, indicators, what have you. Eye contact is valuable, and it's not a guarantee, but in the Smith system, by the way, our instructor told us speed doesn't kill. That's why vehicles are built to run. I am telling you, the roads I don't go to in the US here because of speed. I drive a Toyota Highlander Land Cruiser, and when I go to what you call interstate, the freeway, I can drive at what we call maybe 120, 160 kilometers per hour, but a man comes with a trailer with the with the pigs loaded on it, and he passes you, and you're like, huh? Is this man driving a car or a trailer? So I usually avoid that road because I am not. So cars are designed to run, but the most important thing in the Smith system trainers was the condition of the car, the condition of the driver. You're operating a machinery. How? Because if you see a bus, that bus on highway, the speed is usually high, but what's the condition of the driver? So as the roads are bad, the Ugandan roads we claim are bad, yes, which is true. They are not double carriage. So the space is so small to make decisions. So it requires trained drivers. As of today, the Uganda police, if it were me, if I was in charge of traffic, this is what I would want to do for now. Look into data of everyone who has a driving license, and we revise and we teach defensive driving and ensure that we know everybody who is on the road. For us in America here, the systems are so connected, and these are some of the things that we keep telling Uganda. Stop fighting internet. For you are using internet for politics. For me, my car is monitored. Somebody will tell me about my air pressure. Can you imagine somebody tells you about your air pressure before you have known it? Somebody tells you about some mechanical factory condition on your car. The manufacturer knows your car. And they alert you. Recently I told you that they called my car for change of steering wheel, change of airbags. And it's on the factory. But we get second-hand cars. There are so many things that we are doing in Uganda that are wrong. That requires an alert country. A country that doesn't play around with the internet like we are doing. For us, we don't know what to use the internet for. And when the president comes out and says, we have closed Facebook, and the Ugandans clap, you clap. And when he comes and he's only talking to you about ADF and the Ugandans clap. Yesterday I saw Gilbert Olanya saying, Gilbert Olanya is a name for Clark County, something like that. He was saying that he's thanking the UPDF. Gilbert Olanya have just been involved in an accident I was reading. Yeah? You just get wrong things all the time. Citizens alert will save Ugandans. And some of these road accidents that are occurring by now should have informed decisions on who should be the president next. You don't just have people dying like insane in your grasshoppers and people keep on saying, well, no. The president must respond to death on the roads. Good morning. James William Mugeni is my name. Thank you for listening.